Good evening, Good Shepherd. Welcome to the online campus of Good Shepherd Church. Tonight's lineup includes an interview with a parishioner. Father Miller takes you behind the scenes with our new outdoor Mary altar and Stump the Priest's questions and answers. I'm Brian Pritchard. Now here are your hosts, Father Neil Sullivan and Father Sam Miller with the Good Evening, Good Shepherd.
Hey everybody, welcome to our show tonight. Glad you could join us tonight on this beautiful time during the fall, October, and welcome. And since we were here last time together, we got some very sad news. Father Miller, you've gotten a new job.
Yes, all brand new job. I'm going to St. Joseph's in Hanover.
St. Joseph, Hanover,
Yeah.
to horse country.
Yes.
Horse country, snack capital of PA, allegedly.
It's Snyder's of Hanover.
They're trying to make me fat.
And Martin's, I think, is there too. Martin's as well.
Oh my gosh. I
Yeah.
like their kettle cook.
And what else? Hanover Shoes.
Whoa.
Yeah,
A lot. Home of many priests.
A lot of manufacturing down there.
Exactly.
When I was in the trucking business, I was always down there. I love Hanover.
Oh, nice.
You're going to like it.
I'll call you for advice on where to go to eat and stuff.
In 94.
I just know the Turkey Hills.
In 94.
All right.
In 94. And at DeLone Catholic High School, too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm chaplain at DeLone Catholic High School. So,
There you go.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like Father Weaver, he's high school chaplain. It's like welcome to the club. So
Yeah, it's a good experience.
yeah,
It's a
I'm excited.
Good experience. Well, we are going to say goodbye to you for our next show, but we're going to keep moving ahead here
That's right.
with all kinds of great things in this month of October for Our Lady of the Rosary, and all kinds of great things happening. And so we hope everybody had a great Columbus Day weekend and enjoyed some downtime and in this beautiful fall weather. Even with the remnants of Hurricane Delta around, we're glad that you're with us today. And
Are they using Greek letters for Delta? Is that
I wondered that because we went to D's already. I wonder if we're in the Greek alphabet already.
it's like they're just sick of naming them, so they'll just go to an alphabet?
I think they go what's it called to because they go through. You might be right. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah,
Brian.
don't know.
Sorry, well,
So we are just in the middle of October, and we know that October, the last day of October, is Halloween, and during this time of the pandemic and social distancing and mitigation and precautions and whatnot, we know that trick-or-treating might be hard or whatnot. So we are providing an opportunity right here at Good Shepherd for what is called Trunk or Treat. And that's going to happen on Sunday, October 25th from 4 to 6 p.m. right here in our church parking lot. If you have never heard of Trunk or Treat, it's something spectacular. It literally is trunk. So people are invited to come and bring their car and open up their trunk and decorate their trunk for Halloween, any kind of theme, and then from their trunk, they give out the treats to the trick-or-treaters that come through our parking lot. And so it's a safe and mitigated and socially distanced event to keep you safe. We do require for our cars, for our trunks to be registered already, so you want to contact Sarah Maseko in the parish office to take care of that. And there will be prizes for the best trunk, the best treat, and the best costume for our trick-or-treaters. And so please don't forget to be part of that. You don't want to miss this special afternoon here at Good Shepherd on October 25th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. our Trunk or Treat event. Thank you. Donna Marie Kemberling, who is our pastoral associate. And then Father Miller to take us from behind the scenes where this week.
So we set up for the month of October.
Correct.
That Mary altar out underneath our awning where we've been saying the rosary, and I'm going to show you guys a little behind the scenes for it and kind of explain to you guys how the month of October really kind of revolves around such a beautiful devotion to Our Lady.
And of course, our Stump the Priest Q&A this week. So we will be right back with an interview with Sister Donna Marie Kemberling.
No way. No way. No way.
Perfect timing.
I don't
this
believe
thing's all. We're spinning
No
here.
way. She was waiting.
So
Thank you for the welcome.
you're
I felt welcome right from the first day.
that's
Really?
wonderful. So tell us a little bit about yourself, sister. Where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Harrisburg. I was raised in Harrisburg.
Wow.
Most recently, I came from New Jersey. I was stationed at our mother house for the last 13 years, and I worked in the formation area, dealing with the young women getting ready to take their vows for the first time.
Wow. So you were their director of novices.
I was.
Wow. And your community, the Christian Charities, has been blessed really with a number of vocations over the
Yes.
last several years.
Yes, it has been a blessing to have even just a few. Not.
So, sister, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Harrisburg.
Wow, a hometown girl.
Actually, we started out in, I think my parents lived first in an apartment on 15th Street. They belonged to St. Francis.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then we moved out. My parents built a home in Lingelstown when I was very young. And we stayed there till I was in fourth grade. And then we moved to Lawton. And that's when I was at St. Catherine La Brea
Wow.
until I left for the convent.
Wow. And so you went to McDevitt
I
for a
did
couple
go to
years?
McDevitt for a year only.
For a year?
Yeah, and I met the Sisters of Christian Charity there. And then I finished my high school at their mother house.
Wow. So in the seminary, we call you a lifer when you went to high school seminary. So you went to high school convent.
Am pretty much of a lifer.
A lifer.
By far, most of my life.
Wow. Wow. So before you went into formation at the mother house and working with the young sisters to be making their vows, you were a teacher.
I was a teacher, yes. Yes.
What did you teach?
I taught chemistry for quite a few years and a number of other sciences in between as fill-ins. And then I moved into counseling, high school counseling. I got a degree from Shippensburg in counseling.
Wow.
And then I did that for quite a few years.
Wow, my goodness gracious. Wow, my glory. Well, we are so glad that you're here. Tell us a little bit about your religious community, your congregation.
The Sisters of Christian Charity are formed in Germany originally in 1849, and we came to this country in 1873. Started in Wilkes-Barre as a result of some persecution in Germany and the loss of schools there. So there was a call from this country for German-speaking immigrants, and that's what got us here. Now, I have some German in me, but more Italian in me. But I was attracted to this, the charism of the sister and the love that I saw in the sister. So that's what we're still about.
Well, what is the
the
charism of a community is kind of like their DNA or their kind of like perspective, or
it's the unique slant on some aspect of Christ and his mission and ministry that the church charges us to keep alive, keep living.
wow.
And in the case of Mother Pauline, it's Christ-like love.
Christ-like love. Wow.
Yeah.
Christian charity.
Christian
Christian love. How about it? I also heard that the SCC, which is the initials of Sisters of Christian Charity, also stands for Sisters of Constant Cheerfulness.
Well, now I heard constant celebration.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness gracious. Wow. And you're an international community, correct? You're across the world.
Yes, we are. We started in Germany. We spread to both North and South America, several countries in South America. We also have a foundation in the Philippines at this point.
Wow. Wow. And I understand, is it true that your current Mother General of International is a friend of the Holy Father?
Well, I don't know how close a friend is, but he was a cardinal in Argentina, and Sister is from Argentina, so I'm sure that they crossed paths.
They crossed paths at one point. Oh, that's wonderful.
Definitely.
That's wonderful. And so, Sister, you live here in Camp Hill at Holy Spirit Hospital Convent, correct?
That's correct.
Wow, with the good sisters there, right down the street.
Right down the street, up the street.
Up the street, exactly, up the street, up the street. How many are there with you in the convent now?
Right now, we're 14 all total. And we're waiting for one of the sisters, nurses, to return to that community. That's Sister Elizabeth, who's presently in our home for the aged.
Oh, wow. People love Sister Elizabeth
Elizabeth.
Kovacs. Oh, my goodness gracious. She
She's
is
full of energy.
full of energy, and I know they missed her, but she stepped in to help out at the
Yes.
at the convalescent home, the retirement home for the
We're
sister.
very lucky to have her because she kept the sisters safe during this COVID epidemic.
Wow,
She was
absolutely.
pretty strict with us,
Well,
but she kept us safe.
strict is good. Strict is good. That's good. So here at Good Shepherd, you have a variety of things that you'll be working in, dabbling in, really kind of what we call what Pope Francis calls the art of accompaniment, walking with people in different ways.
Yeah.
And so with the sick and with the bereaved and working with our funerals and many things too. And the sister, a few weeks ago, you kind of came later in the cycle of changes. You came kind of mid-September for us, and she said, "Sister, me like I feel like I've shown up late." And I said, "Sister, you've shown up right on time, because Sister will be also helping in a lot of ways to help pick up where Father Miller was working with liturgical ministers and things like that and whatnot." So, but you're working with our RCIA team and all kinds of wonderful things.
There's a lot going on here.
A lot going on here. What do you like to do in your spare time, in your free time?
I don't find myself with a whole lot of that, but I do like to read, walk, go for walks,
Nice.
talk.
That's nice. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we learned recently, and Brian had his ears attuned to this early on. We were talking about our trucks on Trindle, and Sister was there as kind of her first big thing here at the parish. And Sister told us that she knows how to make potato pancakes. So stand by for
That's right.
stand by for Sister Donna Marie's potato pancakes sometime down the road.
Exactly.
Now, just be aware that we always bought a mix, big tub of mix, and all I did was put a spoonful into the oil and fry them up.
That's the trick, though.
But
That's the trick.
they tasted just as good.
Just
believe
as
me.
good. Are you an applesauce or sour cream on potato pancakes?
Just salt.
Just salt, really? Oh, how about it? How about it?
Salt and everything.
Salt and everything, exactly. Well, Sister, we are so glad you're here. You are all making an incredible impression on our parish and our parish staff, and so we're just so grateful that God has led us together and led you to Good Shepherd. So we will be hearing more from you as we walk along together.
Well, it's my hope that our Lord will use me to do as much good as possible.
Thank you. He already is.
Thank you.
Welcome, Sister.
Thank you.
Okay, we're right back with a behind-the-scenes tour of the outdoor Mary altar, with which, by the way, Sister Donna Marie had a lot of her hand and creativity with. So, we'll be right back. Isn't she a sweetheart?
She is a sweetheart.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
I love nuns.
Oh, she's such a beautiful person. Beautiful, beautiful.
She is. I could just talk to her all day.
Yeah, beautiful person.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And a licensed counselor. What a gift to have in our parish, really.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely well rounded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really, quite something. So
She's great.
we are going now behind the scenes, outside behind the
Back
scenes.
outside.
Outside.
Where are we
Outside.
going? Where are
We're
we
going-
going?
Oh, underneath our awning in the front on the Trindle Road side.
Uh-oh,
Right
portico
past, you
time,
can see
Glass
it.
Chapel.
Right next to the glass chapel.
Is that where the truckload of mums are?
That's what truckload
Oh,
moms
okay.
are.
That's right. I thought it'd be a good idea to show you guys how we're broadcasting the Rosary for the month of October, and we'll show you guys the beautiful, beautiful altar that was set up at the beginning. And yeah.
Here we go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another behind the scenes here at Good Shepherd. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about October and what it means for the Most Holy Rosary. Did you know that October is dedicated to the Most Holy Rosary? And the reason for that, we actually celebrated only a few days ago. October 7th, the Feast of the Most Holy Rosary. That's why the month of October is dedicated to the Most Holy Rosary. But where did that come from? In 1571, the Holy League battled the Ottoman Empire at what we call the Battle of Lepanto. Now, this had been a lot of years in the making. The Ottoman Empire had been rapidly expanding and was threatening the Western world. And so Pope Pius V called together as many Christian nations as he could to battle against the Ottomans. Although they were outnumbered on their ships in this Battle of Lepanto, they won a decisive and even miraculous victory over the Ottomans. Before heading out to battle, every soldier was equipped with all their weapons, which probably included like spears and their blunderbusses and their sabers and their pistols. But the one weapon that they also had strapped to their belts was a rosary, which they all recited before heading out. Each ship, as it went out to the sea, was blessed by, I think it was like the papal legate, the Pope, one of the Pope's right-hand guys who was there, blessing the ships as they went out to sea. The rosary, we know, by Catholic osmosis alone, was largely promoted by St. Dominic, who really spread the devotion to the rosary, to Jesus through Mary, and that, really spread throughout pretty much the entire Catholic world. I don't think there's like a single Catholic nation that you could go to that doesn't know what the rosary is. Now, when they won the battle in Lepanto, Pope St. Pius V called the feast day Our Lady of Victory because he attributed, of course, this victory over the Ottomans to Our Lady. And I think it was another pope later down the line changed the feast to Our Lady of the Rosary. And so for the whole month of October, we meet out here at 4 o'clock to say the Rosary in honor of this feast day and to remind ourselves that in this month of autumn, while things change, that our Lord, who gave us His mother, does not change. And He gives us His mother so that we may better find Him. So when we pray the Rosary, that string of beads, which I encourage, as always, every single person to pray as they can, we'll remind ourselves that this feast day, October 7th, the Feast of the Most Holy Rosary, will remind ourselves that our Mother is always there to look after us and will always draw us closer to her Son, and that following her, we need not fear going astray because she will lead us to her Son. So remember, at 4 o'clock, Monday through Friday for the rest of October, we will be meeting out here in front of this rosary altar that we've constructed to pray the Rosary. I'll probably see you there for some of those days, but priests' lives are very, very chaotic, so I might not, but God willing I will. And until next time, I'm Father Miller for the behind-the-scenes special here of the behind-the-scenes special of Good Evening, Good Shepherd. God bless.
Another great job, Father Miller. We're gonna miss these behind the scenes.
I know. What are you gonna do?
We're
Nothing.
Brian answered very quickly. We're gonna think of something.
Brian's got a good camera.
We're gonna think of something.
GoPro. We're gonna get you a GoPro. You can strap it to your chest and take it through your day.
Exactly.
Yeah. What do we do all day long?
There we go. There we go. So yeah, beautiful. So remember, please join us every day, Monday through Friday during October at the Glass Chapel underneath the portico, either live or on Facebook Live for our Rosary. And it's really beautiful. And just very peaceful out there. And the crowd's been growing both online and on site.
That's what I was saying. There's a lot of people out there.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Really beautiful.
I've never done it before. It's my first time doing it.
Yeah.
It's on the cameraman. And,
Exactly. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
But yeah, I enjoy it. It's nice.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very
Absolutely.
beautiful. Absolutely. So that brings us to what, Mr. Pritchard?
Stump the priests.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Are we going to stump them?
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Today's category. They're gonna stump me probably by the looks of this. Let's see here. See if I can read all this. Well, the category is ancient quotations.
Oh my gosh. Ancient quotations.
Ever ancient.
All right. Father Sullivan, first question goes to you.
Okay.
Quintus Ennius was a writer and poet who lived during the Roman Republic. He is often considered the father of Roman poetry. He gave us the phrase, no sooner said than this.
Done.
Yep. That's
No
it.
sooner said than done.
Yep.
That's right.
All right.
Yep.
It's a
That
good
was-
attitude.
I even knew that one.
Gotta have a good attitude.
That was
one.
good.
That was a warmer upper.
Yeah.
That was one. That
That's
was
correct.
yeah. That was a baby question.
They knew how to get stuff done in Rome.
No sooner said than done. Just do it.
All right, Father Miller. Let's see if I can get this name. Sextus Propertius. Did I say that right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
A Latin poet of the Augustan age, born around 50 to 45 BC in Assisium and died shortly after 15 BC, observed absence makes the heart do this.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Correct.
There we go.
That is correct.
Ding ding.
Is Assisium where Assisi is? Is that a different place?
I don't know. I think like they're like, how many, I don't know. It could be.
I always hear that, and it's like,
Well, you figure the Roman Empire, Assisi is part of the Roman
right,
Italian Empire,
Italy, yeah.
Italian Republic. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. And Assisi's a really, really, really old town. So
Maybe.
could be not.
Right, yeah.
All right, Father Sullivan.
Yes.
Virgil, an ancient Roman poet of the Augustan period, wrote three of the most famous poems in Latin literature. He said, "This conquers all things."
This conquers all things.
Blank conquers all things. Blank conquers all things.
Pizza.
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 Love conquers all things.
Love.
Love conquers
Yeah.
all things.
Love and pizza.
Love and pizza.
And meat lover stromboli.
And meatball
Oh,
and
right,
exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
That is correct.
Excellent.
Now let me think about pizza.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's stromboli.
I'm
And
so
stromboli. Or how about some like nice pepperoni bread from the Pennsylvania bakery?
Pennsylvania.
That is good.
That's good stuff.
Yep, I had that first time 3 or 4 months ago, and I actually had some today.
We had
Good
some.
stuff.
You brought some for Christmas.
It was good stuff.
No, yeah, it's very good, very good.
I'm gonna miss that.
You're only in Hanover.
I know.
no,
Do they sell pepperoni?
Oh my gosh,
Pepperoni
yeah.
in Hanover?
no,
Okay, good.
yeah, somewhere.
Well, I will tell you though, Monsignor Topper, who was from Hanover, who I lived with, he was 104 years old when he died. So he's, German, Dutch, German. The first time he ever had garlic was when he was in the seminary, and he went to an Italian seminarian's home for dinner. He had never tasted it before, and he thought he was going to die. Not out of joy.
Oh no, you didn't like it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. He liked his meat and potatoes.
Yeah. Stay with the basics.
Exactly. All right. Father Miller and Father Sullivan, this question is for both of you. Titus Flavius Josephus.
I think it's Josephus.
Okay. Titus Flavius Josephus, often just called Josephus, was a first-century Roman Jewish historian who was born in Jerusalem, then part of Roman-occupied Judea, to a follower of priestly descent and a mother who claimed royal ancestry. Between 1 and 100 AD, what year was he born?
What year was he born? Between 1 and 100 AD. First century. Well, in Josephus's history, he records the death of Jesus. It's one of those external sources outside the Bible that records the historical fact that this Jesus of Nazareth did exist and that he was crucified. So I'm going to say that if Jesus died around 33 AD in that first century, then Josephus would have been writing about it. So he would have been born, let's say he was born in 10 AD.
Nope.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, because I think he wrote about the fall of Jerusalem, right? Which
Right.
happened in 70 AD. So, if he was born in
37 years
10,
later.
and if that was wrong, all right, but I don't know, 50 AD. See if he was like a young guy when it fell.
Nope, you're both wrong. Josephus was born in 37 AD, according to the Wikipedia, and he died in 100 AD. He is known for cataloging the history of the siege of Jerusalem and Masada, and he gives us an insight into first century Judaism and early Christianity.
Oh my gosh. Okay, interesting.
We've both been to Masada before, right?
Oh my gosh. Masada up on the hill there, and it's by the Dead Sea.
Yeah, that's right.
And in the Dead Sea, it's called the Dead Sea because there is so much salt that nothing can live in it. But you can swim in the Dead Sea. Actually, you can float. And the issue is that you cannot take any of the water into your mouth because it's so salty. It will make you sick. So, like when you go and you're told not to do something and you try not to do it, and then eventually what happens is you do it because you're so nervous about doing it. Well, one of the issues in the Dead Sea is that it's not like the seashore where you walk in on sand or pebbles or shells to get in. You walk through mud. In fact, they sell the mud as like some kind of facial,
like keep yourself young,
cream or whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's like quicksand mud, so you get stuck in. So I happen to be stuck in the mud and laughing so hard with the people I was with that I kind of fell into the water with my mouth open and swallowed part of the Dead Sea salt water. And when they say do not drink the water of the Dead Sea, I'm telling you, do not drink the water of the Dead Sea. It is not a pleasant bus ride back to your hotel.
Did you get it in your eyes?
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible.
Take the water right out of them.
It's terrible. Yeah.
That's what happened to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
So on that happy note, and that piece of advice, next time you're traveling or swimming in the Dead Sea, brings us to the end of another fun-filled show, and so we're so glad that you were able to join us tonight. Please join us next week for Father Miller's last Good Evening, Good Shepherd. And so, but please keep us and you together. Remember, we are stronger together, and this important time that we're reaching out to each other. So remember to join us here when you can, if you're able to, and feel safe here on site, on Trivial Road, but always also online as well. Father, any final words from you tonight?
Yeah, folks, continue to keep liking, commenting, subscribing. This stuff always helps us with YouTube metrics. I have no idea. Eventually it raises us up so people who start Googling us can find us easier. So there's a huge utility to it. So keeping it up. And Brian, I think I got it.
You got it. Thanks for watching.
Okay, everybody, until we see you soon, please be smart.
Be safe.
Be well.
Be holy.
And
Be at peace.